KNDS has opened a production line for the 8x8 wheeled armoured fighting vehicle, the Boxer. This new line, located at the defence giant's Munich/Allach site, is part of a strategic partnership with DRÄXLMAIER Group, an automotive company which produces components for many of the world's high-end vehicles. Let's take a look at this particular news and review the Boxer's production and adoption for today's video. Announced on April 22, 2026, KNDS Deutschland's Munich/Allach production line will see 10 Boxer drive modules produced per month. The company adds that further production facilities at KNDS and its partners, operating in similar settings, will, quote, take Boxer production volumes to a new level. The new line is part of a comprehensive package of measures aimed at producing 6 times as many Boxer systems by 2030 as before, in order to meet, among other things, the requirements of the German army. In addition to increasing Boxer drive module production, KNDS is entering into a strategic partnership for the production of Boxer mission modules. And so the firm DRÄXLMAIER plans to produce a significant number of mission modules at its Bavarian site in Landau an der Isar. To this end, Managing Director Florian Hohenwarter and Jan Rieblin, CEO of DRÄXLMAIER, signed a memorandum of understanding to get things going. Jan Rieblin, CEO of DRÄXLMAIER, was quoted as saying, "With over 65 years of experience in the development, validation and industrialization of series production products for the automotive industry, we are specifically contributing our process and technological expertise to the manufacturing of complex subsystems. The partnership with KNDS is a significant milestone for us and unites 2 high-performing Bavarian companies in a stable industrial collaboration." You may not be familiar with the DRÄXLMAIER name, but you'll definitely have heard of many of its automotive partners. The company supplies premium automobile manufacturers worldwide with complex wiring harness systems, central electrical and electronic components, interiors and battery systems for car brands like Audi, BMW, Jaguar, Land Rover, Maserati, Mercedes-Benz, Mini, Porsche and Volkswagen. Minister-President of Bavaria, Dr. Markus Söder, commented on how the collaboration between KNDS and DRÄXLMAIER is a perfect match, as the deal sees Bavarian industrial expertise growing together. The Minister-President states that 1/3 of all German companies in the defense sector operate in the state. So that's the latest news, and this adds to existing production at the following sites. For the German Armed Forces and other customers, there's the site in Kassel, Germany. For the British Army, Boxers are produced in Telford in the United Kingdom. For the Dutch Armed Forces, there's the site in Ede in the Netherlands. And finally, Rheinmetall Defence Australia, located in Redbank, Australia, produces Boxers for the Australian Defence Force and for the German Army. It's highlighted that there are over 2,000 Boxer systems already ordered and sees use from the armed forces of Germany, the Netherlands, Lithuania, the United Kingdom, Qatar, Australia and Ukraine. We're not sure how accurate these figures are, but at the time of making this video in early 2026, the Rheinmetall website gives the following figures for these forces. 549 vehicles in 7 variants are operated or have been ordered by Germany. 203 vehicles in 5 variants are operated by the Netherlands, 120 vehicles in 5 variants are operated by Lithuania, 623 vehicles in 4 variants have been ordered by the UK, 211 vehicles in 5 variants have been ordered by Australia, 22 vehicles in 2 variants have been ordered by Qatar, and finally 60 vehicles in 2 variants will go to Ukraine. So, what do you think of Boxer production ramping up? And of the various 8x8 AFV platforms produced in Europe, such as the French VCBI, Finnish Patria AMV, Morvag Piranha and others, do you have a favorite? Let us know by leaving a comment.